What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got to talk about this ridiculous report that's coming out from different media outlets saying that LeBron James, or I ain't even gonna say they saying it's his fault, but they're trying to attach his name to his school's low test scores that's coming back from his school, and they're trying to paint it as if LeBron James is responsible for that. Now, I'm gonna read a little bit about what they said, and Steven Jackson actually responded to this. It says, while the facility is a public school and under the control of APS, it is operated with the support of LeBron James Family Foundation to assist at-risk youths who are considered 2 or more years behind grade levels, providing resources, incentives, academic, and emotional support to students and their families while they attend. In its most recent report cards, the state gave I Promise just 1 star out of possible 5, indicating the school needs significant support to meet state standards in academic achievement. And they said, their overall test scores were amongst the worst in Ohio, and I'm going to put this little graphic up on the screen so y'all can see how proficient the kids are in critical subjects. But yeah, let's check out what Steven Jackson had to say, because I got a lot to say about this. Let's peep.
Hey, 2 quick things, man. One, what we're not going to do is blame LeBron for kids not passing the test, right? That's not LeBron's fault. I wish all athletes were selfless and cared about their communities and started schools and opened schools in their communities. More kids would be smarter. We'll have more doctors, more lawyers. You know what I'm saying? More people that's doing other things besides music and sports. So I salute LeBron. It's not his fault the kids not passing the test. They need to pay attention more, and the teachers need to do their job. This is not LeBron's fault. Y'all need to stop it. Shout out to King James, man. Keep doing your thing. 2, conversations are underrated. I just had a breakfast meeting with one of the smartest people I know, right? And it was so beneficial. And all we did was have breakfast and had a conversation, right? But a conversation can turn into millions of dollars. A conversation can turn into a relationship that can get you millions of dollars.
So look, man, I have an issue with this. First of all, the story comes out around the time where Bronny is recovering from his cardiac arrest, that he suffered at USC basketball practice. LeBron's getting in the lab with some of the younger guys. He's getting back in the lab, getting ready for year 21. Really keeping quiet during this offseason. LeBron isn't making too much noise or anything. And this is thrown out as if this is him. Like he partnered with, him and his foundation. They contributed to this school being started. And, LeBron James, I Promise, it got a lot of pub, during its inception. But as far as, you can see the school is clearly for at-risk youth and others who struggle, with the school aspect, right? So the test scores, they're trying to get them up to par. They're trying to get people, where they need to be academically, and they're trying to provide them the resources. And the school is for, obviously, counseling and really helping kids who have issues outside of the school. So you can't put this on LeBron James. You got to look at the teachers. You got to look at the administration. And obviously, the kids and their parents. You have to want to learn. You have to find out the best way there is to learn. Now, if this is at-risk use, then who knows what their home situation looks like, right? So they're probably not, some of them are probably not getting the correct amount of attention that kids need. Because, yeah, your teacher can teach you at school, but you need a parent to reinforce that, or you just going to go home, go outside, pick up the basketball, start hooping, do something else. Because you don't, you out of school, you want to play. A little kid that age, so you need someone to reinforce that, someone that's checking up on that. Also, the teachers, they have to find a way to connect with these students so that, because honestly, when it's this low, the proficiency rating, then your job's in jeopardy too. So this isn't just on the kids, it's on the teachers too. But you have to think, even with these low test scores, you have to think that, somebody's life's been changed by this school. It was a few people who haven't been lost by the wayside as a result of this school being there. And I'm going to say this. You can't always equate someone's intelligence to them being able to do book work. You got some people that's got some phenomenal skills. They just can't put pen or pencil to paper and answer the questions properly. But if you give them a task and something that they're very good at, they'll be able to do it. So you have to nurture those skills at the same time, and encourage these people. Yeah, you have to get their grades up to a level, but you don't want to discourage them, man. And this just feels like an attempt to slander LeBron. Now, yes, the scores have to get up. I ain't making no excuse for that. I'm just saying it's much more complicated than they're making it when you're dealing with children. You don't just say this is a failure, let's shut this down, or it don't meet state requirements. It's on its way out. Like, because kids, they're making connections with teachers, and these are people they trust. Like they said, it's counseling and everything else. Now the right people have to get in place to help that happen. But again, I'm saying if this is for at-risk youth, like it said, and they're having to do more than just teach. They're having to help kids, and I ain't talking about just a few, because you have to do it in any school, but they're having to help multiple kids work through daily traumas at their homes. And so that has to take precedence first before you could teach them, because you have to break through that trauma that they just went through. And if the school is full of kids that's going through stuff like that, that could be a challenge. That's all I'm saying. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments, man. Is this attack on LeBron's name legit? I do think the test scores have to go up. There's no debate in there. I'm just saying, man, it's going to be a little harder than, they just need to do better. A blanket statement like that don't really tell the story, in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.